Hello everybody, in this video we're going to be going over how to use your inspection time wisely so that you can get as much out of it as possible. So you get 15 seconds to inspect your cube every time you do it, and using it wisely can be very helpful for you, okay? Now it's different on different cubes, okay? So for example on 3x3 you're planning out your cross, but on a bigger cube like a 7x7 you're planning out part of your first center. So it really varies on this, but you really need to get as much out of it as possible if you want to make your solve really fast. So for 3x3 here, you usually plan out your cross, but if you plan out your first F2L pair, that can be very helpful as well, okay? Because normally after you solve your cross, you have a major pause while you're looking for your first F2L pair, which can be eliminated if you do this. So what you want to do is try to find your first F2L pair. You don't need to necessarily know what it's going to look like when it's done. You just need to either know where the pieces are going to end up, or you need to track the pieces, okay? Now, if your cross is very difficult and there's not enough time to plan out your first pair, or it's too hard to do your first pair, then track your first pieces, or just a random set of pieces, or look for a set of pieces while you're doing your cross, okay? That will make sure that you don't have a pause in between it, okay? So for this cross, for example, I would probably go with these two right here, and I'm a green cross solver, by the way, so I'm going to track these. I know this is going to end up right here, okay? And this is going to come down with it, okay? So I would do this. Just like that, and it ended up right here, and then I would just jump into it and solve it. It may not be the very best F2L pair or case, but it's better than having a major pause in your solve. When it comes to bigger cubes, what you really want to do is plan out as much of your center or your first center as possible, okay? That means that you would try to figure out as much of it as you can during your inspection time. And for some smaller cubes, you may be able to plan out your entire center. For instance, on 5x5, there are some cases where you can plan out your entire first center, but you need to make sure you have a rough idea of the solution, okay? You don't need to have the solution down, but you need to see all the pieces, okay? And most of the time, it's very difficult to solve it all using your inspection, okay? So you want to go very slowly to make sure you don't mess it up. Now, as for other types of WCA cubes, I don't really know the best way to plan out your inspection time, so you may want to ask other people than me. That's all I have to say here. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.